Hey everybody, this is Carl Shaphorst coming to you from the Sandler Performance Center, wanting to supercharge your sales career. And we've been talking about sales process, which really is different from a selling system. Process is a predefined path that your company, which might be unique than from other companies, the unique steps that customers must take in order for them to become a customer. In our gate selling tool, which by the way is available for download on this Super K, there should be a link. It's really, we call them gates. What are the gates that customers must go through? And I kind of want to help discriminate the process versus the system. Because when we think about Sandler or any kind of selling system, the system is what we do when we're in the conversation. Those are the techniques that we train to have productive outcomes to each of the conversations. But your process is what you define. That is the path from one side of the field to the other until that prospect crosses the finish line, okay? So, in fact, let me give you an example of a client that I work with that we define their sales process. It looks like this. So they had 6 steps, 6 gates, right? The step number 1 was prospecting, right? Then step number 2 was developing the trust, the rapport. Step number 3 then was a qualification. Step number 4 was to present and then close. Step number 5 was a post-sale step. And then step number 6 is a follow-up. Now, this doesn't follow exactly how we define our selling system, but this is how they define how they want to move people, customers, prospects through their selling process. And then what they do is they'll use the Sandler system to help them prepare and manage and run each conversation and each step so that the outcomes of each of those conversations are productive. Ultimately, the goal is you want to move them to the next gate, right? That is the goal. We want to get them from gate 1 to gate 2, then gate 2 to gate 3. Perhaps maybe sometimes we can skip a gate depending on the opportunity or the size. But the idea in every call is to move it to the next gate. I tell you what, this gives you such clarity of purpose, such clarity of objective of each call if you have a predefined, well mapped out selling process. And so I challenge you to do that. And then what we'll do here at Sandler is give you the system that will help you then execute those steps once those meetings start, once those conversations get going, all right? Process versus system. And again, we do have this tool. I love this tool. This is a great tool where it helps you then identify the different gates so that you can understand the different steps and boxes to check before the customer would move on to the next gate, right? And so boy, I tell you what, talk about optimizing your processes and helping you leverage the system properly. I think this works great. So I would ask all of you, if you'd like, you can download this tool. There's a link right here on this website that will allow you to do that. So please download it and then perhaps share with us some steps that you have in your system in the comments below. This is Carl Shaphorst from Sandler Training, wishing you all a great day of selling success. So long, everybody.